Good morning, everyone. Dignitaries on the days, of the days. We are going to witness many new faces, many new companies who are going to be awarded this day. And the program is on corporate governance and sustainability. So for sustainability, I'm reminded of a story. So once upon a time, in a semi-desert area, a bird wanted to lay her eggs. So she looked for a place where she can lay her eggs, borrowed some part, and after a certain time the chicks came out and she left that place. After that, a wild boar who was passing through that site saw it's a very good place to rest. So he also rested for some time, made the pit little bigger, and he also went after some time. Then a pack of dogs came, and they had a smell of wild boar, so they thought it's a good hunt. So in search of that wild boar, they started making it bigger and bigger. However, after few days, they found that the wild boar was not there. However, the pit had become little bigger. Rainy season came and this was filled with water. Then buffaloes came, and they thought it's a good place to take bath, and they make it further bigger. And they also left. Then a poor farmer who was struggling to get good harvest, he saw this as an opportunity. A pond with some vegetation. He came with his own equipments and made it further bigger. And the news went to the big farmer. He told, no, this is my area. You can't do harvesting here. You belong to that area, so you go over there. So while the rich farmer and the poor farmer, they were discussing whose water it is, the bird, wild boar, pack of dogs, and buffaloes, they all came and started listening to the conversation of that whose pit it is, whose water it is. So in today's time also, when we see a lot of investors meet in different states, many entrepreneurs come and they talk about so much of investment, so much of profit, so much of revenue. But then again, as these five animals were looking at it, the people and the planet sometimes gets neglected. We always talk of profit. On all the natural resources, either the revenue is shared between the entrepreneur and the government, and the two other pillars of sustainability is somehow, I think, need more and more attention. So that's my take on sustainability, and corporate governance is not new. In Mahabharat Shanti Parv, Bhishma has given many shlokas to Yudhishthir on how the governance should be. Arthashastra, Kautilya has also told in the corporate governance part that the four aspects of governance should always be there. Palana, Vriddhi, Raksha, and Yogkshemam. Palana is how you are protecting. So in today's time also we see how the transparency and the governance is being maintained in the corporate sector. Vriddhi, all the shareholders, stakeholders, they want to have more and more increase in their profitability in their stake. Raksha is again the protection. So in today's time also, we talk about how we are ensuring the interest of the minority shareholders, that the struggle still continues. And Yogkshemam is social security, which was also part of sustainability, which we discussed. So Yogkshemam is not new. Yogkshemam was also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita when Bhagavan Krishna himself says that Ananyas chintyo ma ye jana paryupasate tesham nityabhiktanam Yogkshemam vahamyam. And you will be seeing this Yogkshemam vahamyam in logo of LIC also. So corporate governance, I also personally feel that while it is, there are so many regulators, SEBI is there, and there has been many development from the voluntary guidelines to BRSR. But I think it is the corporate, it is the individual who has to take the onus, who has to ensure that the governance and the ethical part is being maintained. If I have to summarize this, I would like to borrow words of Dr. Rahat Indori ki na kisi hum safar na kisi hum nasi se niklega, hamare paon ka kaata hum hi se niklega. So we need to be guarded, and we need to ensure that whatever the issues are there should be handled by the company itself or the individual itself, not by the regulators who come and then tell you that these are the lacuna. We have seen the same thing happening in one of the bank also. And there are many classic stories and instances of ethics in that area, and it is one of the story of September 1965, when one of the flight lieutenant, his aircraft got fire and he got landed in area which was surrounded by Pakistani troops. He was taken to custody, and they started finding out that who is he, what is his rank, what is his name, what are his credentials. And they found out that he was son of a very reputed army general of India. The news went to Ayub Khan, who was leading the Pakistani army. And then he came to know that he is the son of a person with whom he has worked in pre-independence area. So he offered an unconditional request that I want to release your son. And he told, no, he is not my son, he is son of the country. So what facility or what leeway you want to give it to my son, either it should be given to all or to none. And this is the story of General Cariappa. And it happened when he was not in army. He was retired. So ethics and governance is one which you have to follow when you are in power, when you are not in power, when you are in job or when you are not in job, as if everyone or no one is watching you. And if each one of us takes care of our own ethical conduct, probably the corporate governance in India will be much better, and we'll have more and more positive stories to come. So with this background, it gives me immense pleasure to welcome our chief guest, Dr. V.K. Saraswat, Honorable Member Niti Aayog, Government of India. I have been hearing him like Eklavya hears drone. I have not been able to get a direct tutelage from him, but whatever I have heard, listened, it has been always inspiring. He comes with a lot of preparation, and that also, gives me inspiration that when you are going to speak before Dr. Saraswat, be prepared. I also like to welcome Dr. Bhaskar Chatterjee, Jury Co-Chair, Corporate Governance and Sustainability Vision Awards, and Senior Advisor, Deloitte India and Center for Responsible Business. I've been knowing him for a very long time. If you see Kalinga Nagar or Jajpur story of steel plant, the government, what it talks about Purvodaya scheme, that out of 300 million ton of steel, more than 1/3 will come from one state. So sir was there as a principal secretary over there, and Kalinga Nagar picture when I see signed by our MD and government of Orissa, his picture always comes to my mind. He not only knows about iron and coal, but I recall in last year when we were discussing that what sort of program ICC should conduct, the first thing he told that there should be no compromise on corporate governance. So that's the passion he has, and I'm really happy to see you here. Mr. Anil Razdan, he has been a pillar for all our programs. So he is the jury chair and corporate governance sustainability vision awards and former power secretary, Government of India. Sir, welcome to this program. And Mr. Umesh Garg, partner safety and St. Young. My fellow co-chair, Mr. Gaurav is also here, and I'm very much delighted to be with him in today's program. I welcome all the audience, friends from media, students, and everyone here. Thank you.